Now guys, I promise you, if you just take 5 minutes to do this preventative maintenance, it'll keep you out of the repair shop next year and possibly save you hundreds of dollars. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. Do not go anywhere. Today we are going over something that you might need to do right now to hopefully keep you out of the repair shop and save you some time, money, and frustration in the future. Now it is coming to that time in America, depending on where you live in the States, you might want to look around your house, assess what outdoor power equipment you're not planning on using the rest of the winter, and make a plan for storage. Now, every year my shop would get in over 2,000 pieces of equipment, and a huge majority of those at the beginning of spring was pressure washers. And the truth is, out of the couple hundred that we'd get in, there'd probably be about 20 pressure washers every single year that customers would give to me with bad pumps because they didn't want to put the money into it to repair. Now, the problem with this is the majority of the time we actually had to put effort and labor and parts into the engine to get it running to find out that it had a bad pump. And then, of course, the customer would not want to pay for a good running engine with a bad pump, so they just left it with me. So what's the deal? Why are there all these people that have pressure washers with bad pumps? Well, there's only a few reasons, but it's repetitive and everybody does it. Either they leave it outside with water still in the pump, it freezes and cracks. 2, I made an entire video over this one, they let it idle too long. I know you're thinking, well, it has the option to idle. Why is that destroying it? It's in your manual. If you let your pressure washer idle for over 60 seconds, you could be burning your pump up. If you have not seen that in-depth video, I will leave a link right up above or in the description box below. Number 3 is debris. There are so many times people come in and this piece right here, that screen that's supposed to keep all the gunky out, most of the time there's holes all in it and it's just letting junk flow right into your pump. And it doesn't take much to burn it up. And when we're talking debris, we're not talking just the stuff that comes in the hose. We're talking mineral deposits. You can see that entire wall is lined with it. Rust, sludge, all these things can burn your pump up. So what are you going to do to save you some time, money, and frustration? Right now, you're going to go out to your pressure washer and you're going to do 5 minutes of maintenance. So first thing you're going to do is remove your wand and hose. You're going to want to hold it up from one end, walk it down the line, get all the water out of that hose. Next, you're going to want to get some pump saver. Now, I don't care what kind of pump saver you get. I use the Mechanic in the bottle. There's some by Briggs. There's some by Stable. There's tons of different brands out there. I'll leave a link to what I use in the description box below. First off, we put their little bendy tube on top of the bottle. Pretty self-explanatory. It's not rocket science, guys. We're going to bring the hose on up. Screw it down. Make sure it's all tight. We're going to come up with it like this. It is filling into the pump now, and to make sure that we get it through, I remove my spark plug. I'm going to pull on the engine a few times until that pump saver gets all the way through the pump and starts pouring out. And that's all you have to do. It rejuvenates your rubber components to keep your seals working correctly. It fights and flushes the mineral deposits. It's basically an antifreeze, so it can work down to sub-zero temperatures. And you're covered all winter long. Now, 90% of you out there have pumps that are not serviceable when it comes to the engine oil that works around the crankshaft. If you do have a serviceable pump, you will see a little window on the side to know where the fill line is and a cap at the top where to put your oil in. Now, you're going to want to follow the instructions of whatever brand of pressure washer that you have, but in a bind, you could use 5W30 or 10W30 and just make sure that it's non-detergent. Now that'll completely take care of your pump all winter long. Now when it comes to the running part of it again, guys, while you're doing this, you might as well check your air filter, check your oil, and make sure that you've got a good fuel stabilizer in there. I mean, ethanol shield will last for at least 1.5 years, but if you're only letting it sit over the winter time, definitely use a little bit of ethanol shield. Now, whenever you're mixing for storage, you want to mix double what the bottle says. So it's 1 ounce for every 5 gallons of gas when you're normally running it. It's 2 ounces for every 5 gallons of gas whenever you're storing your equipment. But while I'm doing this, I want to test something. Now, in my many years of working on pressure washers, we've seen tons of mineral deposits inside of these pumps. And from what Mechanic in a Bottle says, it says it not only protects and, reduces the mineral deposits, but it actually flushes them out. So let's put it to the test and see if it really does. So I want to go ahead, like we're storing it for the winter, and just fill this pump up with the Pump Saver by Mechanic in the Bottle. And we're going to come back and see exactly how well it does. All right, I got it full. We'll see if it makes a difference. Y'all, hold the front door, okay? I was just going to let that sit overnight. I figured, it needs some time, right? But off camera, I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this. This has a ton of mineral deposits in these areas right here. So I'm just going to throw a little bit on there and see what it does. It literally melted the mineral deposits away. I got to show you. Okay, so that's the one I filled up to test. And this is the one I had just sitting there. And I decided to take a little bit of the Pump Saver. And this was completely crusted up, hard. And I just barely went over the edge of it, okay? I'm fixing to do it to a dry section so you know that I'm not messing around with you. But it literally just fell right off, okay? I'm going to take a Q-tip here, give it a little swipe. It's all coming off. Wow. I mean, there's really even, if the water was running, there would be no need to even wipe. It's melting it off. I don't know, y'all. That's sort of crazy. I think I'm going to go ahead and suck it back out of this pump and see what the walls look like now. I'm speechless. Y'all, I cannot wait to show you this. This is insane. It is vanished. All of the mineral deposits are gone or off the wall, just ready to be wiped on out. If the pump was going, it would have flushed every bit of that out. I am so impressed. I did not realize that it works so well. I thought it would have to sit for a while. I've liked it because of the, other than the fact that it's just a pump saver, that it was plant-based and biodegradable. But I had no idea, a lot of this stuff is snake oil. I don't believe everything that they say they can do, but wait until you see this. Now check it out. Look at the inside of those walls, guys. There is not a spot on them, and I have not touched them. Now, there is still a little bit of deposits in here, but that's because that one pretty much drained out. I didn't let it sit at all. And the rest of them pretty much sat for about 5 minutes. This one, it all drained out the bottom hose spigot here. But the two that it did sit in for about 5 minutes, they're completely, perfectly flushed out. There is nothing inside there anymore. Gosh, I hope you all can see that. That's insane. So yeah, I was not expecting that. Just letting you know. I had no idea that it worked so well. I figured that it needed to sit for a while. I had no idea it was going to be immediate. It might be something that you might want to use just preventative during the season, just in case you've got those mineral deposits going. I can't believe it worked that well. I think a cool video would be doing a comparison test between all the different brands like Stable, Briggs, Mechanic in a Bottle. That could be interesting. But the main purpose of this video was to remind you now is the time to store those pressure washers and how doing it correctly can save you a ton of time, money, and frustration. Thanks again for tuning into Chickanic. If you find yourself coming back over and over again, think about hitting that subscribe button. It helps out the algorithm to make my videos shown to more people to save them time, money, and frustration in the future. And if you haven't seen that video of why you should never let your pressure washer idle, check it out right here.